What's the hardest thing to do in life? Is it climbing the highest mountain or diving into the deepest sea? No. It is making the right decision. Indeed, the struggle of decision-making is a universal one, a human experience that transcends cultural and societal boundaries. It is a journey that begins with the self, and yet it is a journey that we all embark on, consciously or unconsciously, every single day of our lives. We all have our qualifications, our knowledge, our experiences. We are filled to the brim with opinions and wisdom, eager to share our insights with the world. It's not a lack of knowledge that makes decision-making hard. It's not even a lack of understanding about what's right or wrong. No, the struggle lies in making the tough decisions, in choosing the path less trodden, the option that might not be the most comfortable or the easiest. It's about setting aside our egos, admitting our mistakes, and having the courage to change our course. Take a moment and think about it. What would you say if someone asked you how to achieve success? You'd probably mention hard work, time management, seeking the right mentors, and maintaining active reading habits. We know these are the right things to do, but when it comes to ourselves, to our own lives, do we always follow this advice? Often it's like holding a treasure map, but refusing to take that first step. We know what should be done, but we hesitate. We falter, we second guess. And why is that? Well, it's because making the right decision often involves breaking away from our comfort zones, from our old beliefs, from our tried and tested ways. It requires us to be vulnerable, to admit that we might have been wrong, to open ourselves up to the possibility of failure. And that, my friends, is the hardest thing to do in life. It's not the climbing of mountains or the diving into seas. It's the quiet, internal struggle of making the right decision, of choosing the path that may not be easy, but is right. It's easy to know what's right, but it's much harder to actually do it. We all love comfort. We love familiarity. That's why, when given a choice, most of us choose the easy path. But here's an irony for you. The easy path can actually make life harder in the long run. If we consistently choose comfort over challenge, if we regularly opt for the path of least resistance, we shape our identity as someone who always goes for the easy way out. We become a person who shies away from difficulty, who avoids the tough decisions, and that can make life a lot more challenging. Think about it. When we choose the easy way, we often miss out on opportunities for growth. We bypass the chance to build resilience and strength. We dodge the obstacles that could teach us valuable lessons. And in avoiding these challenges, we may find that we're not as equipped to deal with life's inevitable hardships. Choosing the easy path can also lead to a life of mediocrity. If we're always taking the comfortable route, we're less likely to push ourselves, to strive for greatness, to achieve our full potential. We may find that we're simply coasting through life, rather than truly living it. So while the easy choices may seem enticing at first, they often lead to a more challenging life. They might offer temporary relief, but they don't provide the long-term satisfaction that comes from overcoming adversity, from facing our fears, from pushing our limits. The easy choices may seem enticing, but they often lead to a more challenging life. Doing the right thing often means breaking old beliefs and admitting we were wrong. It's a blow to our ego, but it's necessary for growth. This is where the concept of principle-based leaders comes into play. These are individuals who choose to act based on principles, even when it's tough. These leaders are not concerned with looking good or being liked. Instead, they're focused on doing what's right, even if it's unpopular. They're respected for their integrity and courage, admired for their steadfast adherence to their principles. They're the ones who aren't afraid to stand alone, to go against the current, to do the hard thing because they know it's the right thing. They understand that the easy choice is rarely the best choice. They know that immediate gratification or short-term gain is fleeting. They recognize the value in long-term satisfaction that comes from doing what is right. They understand that doing the right thing, even when it's hard, builds character, strengthens integrity, and ultimately leads to respect and trust from others. These leaders are the embodiment of the saying, "The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory." They are the ones who are brave enough to choose right over easy, who are willing to face the consequences of their choices, and who are prepared to stand by their decisions. Choosing the right path over the easy one may not be popular, but it is respected. And most importantly, it leads to a life of principle and satisfaction.